Welcome back, Canonites. First off, sorry for this very serious delay. I just got a new computer that I'm still in the process of setting up, and my day job has been taking up a lot of time and kind of been crushing my soul for the last few weeks. But anyway, hope y'all are staying safe out there. Practice social distancing and isolation as necessary. With that, I'm here to talk Halo news, so let's recap the month of March, starting with In Case You Missed It. March saw the release of 5 videos. The first covering the exciting news of a new Halo book for September, Halo Shadows of Reach. I still can't express how hyped I am for this. Next up was a video going over Halo's library of books and the many ways people can approach the fiction. After that were Skull and Terminal guides for Halo CE Anniversary. And finally, we had a massive video covering almost every known rank in the original Covenant. Sadly, I did miss a handful, but that can happen. Still a very informative video that I'm immensely proud of. If you haven't seen any of the videos, links to all 5 are in the description box below. Next up we have official news and releases. The month started out with the shadow release of Halo CE Anniversary on the PC. I'd like to say it started out strong, but damn was the release of CE buggy as hell. And possibly worse, when these updates came to MCC on Xbox, many of the new issues came with that update. I won't dive into every issue, but if you're interested, Late Night Gaming made an excellent video summarizing CE's various new bugs and issues. I really hope 343 can get a fix for this stuff before Halo 2 releases. In brighter news, we had the announcement of a new book on March 10th. Titled Halo Shadows of Reach, a Master Chief Story, this new book will be written by now Halo veteran Troy Denning and released on September 22nd this year. Set a year after Halo 5, it'll see the legendary Blue Team returning to Reach for a potential way to fight against Cortana and the Created. Continuing with the lore side of things, we also got a new Oni Archives video this month. If you're unfamiliar, this is a new lore-based video series meant to promote the games of the Master Chief Collection. We got one back in January covering Halo Reach, and this latest covers Halo CE Anniversary. They're great little nuggets of information presented from an in-universe perspective with great little details for lore nerds to dissect. I highly recommend them. Moving on, with a lot of the US and other countries taking social distancing and isolation measures in light of the coronavirus pandemic, 343 took a couple steps to raise money for global giving. One was a rec pack in Halo 5, the other a t-shirt in partnership with MetaThreads. The latter is admittedly an April thing, but it's worth mentioning. All proceeds go to global giving for both of these, so if you're looking for a way to lend a hand, this is a great opportunity. Naturally, the month wrapped up with an MCC development blog. The bulk of the update featured an interview with design director Max Ziagor, I think, and technical designer Dana Jerpak. Sorry if I butchered those names. Max and Dana talk about their design goals for Forge and Theater, and the challenges of adapting these systems to PC, not just in creating a uniform as possible default input scheme, but how remapping that scheme and expectation for PC has to be considered. They also talk about challenges which many fans may remember from Halo Reach. These will eventually make their way into the MCC, allowing players to earn more XP and season points. The post goes on to inform readers of important updates to how people are informed of being invited to MCC flights. Notifications will now be done entirely through Halo Waypoint. There's a lot more detail in the update, but essentially, you get a message notification on Waypoint, which can also be viewed on your Halo Insider program profile page. The message will have details and keys as necessary. I'm personally not a big fan of this shift. I think people are more likely to miss Halo Waypoint notifications rather than emails, but maybe that's just me. We'll see. Next, we get a preview of the new customization menu coming to Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary, following the footsteps of Halo Reach and CE, and damn does that classic Halo 2 Spartan model look good. The blog also details all the features that'll be flighting later this month, including challenges and theater. The blog closes out with a look at the top reported issues and where the team is with fixes, along with where certain features are on the priority list. As always, it's a great read. This and everything listed here has been linked in the description box below, so go read up on the MCC, donate to a good cause, or watch some videos, maybe all 3. I'll leave that up to you. As always, we wrap up with community highlights, and there are some great ones this month. Starting things off is a shout out to Podcast Evolved, who cover a wide range of topics and discussions involving the Halo universe, and I was recently lucky enough to sit down with them and talk about the various types of AI in the Halo universe. And since the recording came right as Shadows of Reach was announced, we got to talk about that too. Check out Podcast Evolved episode 205 and consider checking out the rest of their catalog. You'll find it on Twitter and HaloPodcast.com. Consider following them on Twitter too for more Halo goodness. Next up, we have this fantastic toy photo of the Master Chief's Mark V armor. I always enjoy toy photography like this. Check out the photographer Mooreshots on Twitter. After that, we have the return of the ever-talented Bailey with a render of Blue Team, in this case John, Kelly, Fred, and James, on Sigma Octantis 4, observing a Huragok for the first time. I love pieces like this that bring moments from the books to life. Check out Bailey on Twitter. Next up, we have this amazing 3D print of a plasma rifle from start to finish by Newguard 7. Damn if that final product doesn't look great. Check out Newguard on Twitter. Following that, we have Patman Gaming with a video of his wishes and wants for Halo Infinite, including how he'd like to see a Battle Royale mode implemented. Regardless of your feelings on that, I always love hearing about other people's thoughts, and I think you will too. Check him out on YouTube, and as always, consider subscribing. Sticking with YouTube for a bit, we next have Late Night Gaming's analysis of the launch of Halo CE on PC. As mentioned, this game had a lot of issues, and Taras demonstrates many of them. Check out the video and consider subscribing if you aren't already. Our next YouTube shoutout goes to the ever-growing and deservedly popular Installation 00. The man puts out a ton of content each month, but today I'd like to specifically highlight a video titled What Makes Halo Halo, featuring a number of voices from across the community. It's a great look at the diverse range of opinions out there, including my own. Check out the video and subscribe to Installation 00. After that, we have the channel The Silent Cartographer with a Halo cinematic mashup titled On the Blood of Our Fathers, On the Blood of Our Sons. The music and audio combined with the video clips are just perfect and very stirring. Check them out and consider subscribing. Our final YouTube-related shoutout goes to a channel called The Domain, as a guy gets the Halo logo shaved into the back of his head. It's brief, but great. Check it out. Next up, we have this fantastic piece by Archangel 470 of Blue Team returning to Reach, only to find a slightly crazed Noble 6 talking to Emil's helmet on a stick. This was inspired by a comment from my breakdown of the Halo Shadows of Reach announcement, and Archangel brought it to life wonderfully. Check him out on Twitter and give him a follow. After that, we have one of my favorite creations in recent years, this wonderful render of SPI Armor by Devarture. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I love SPI. It's a crime that it hasn't been featured in the games yet, and once you see this, I think you'll understand why. Check out Devarture on Twitter. Next, we have this Halo AI data chip created by Rick117 on Twitter. Be sure to check him out. Swinging over to Reddit for a moment, we have this wonderful pixel art of Installation 04 by Opalduhh, I think. I always enjoy some great pixel art, so be sure to check it out. Next, we have this Doom-inspired Halo poster by GrahamPhisher. That logo especially looks amazing. After that, we have Asylumprophet with a piece called 10 Seconds Remaining. The details on the flaming skulls I think is what really gets me here. It's absolutely fantastic. And going off the beaten path a bit, we head over to our Amiibo for this amazing custom Spartan Villager Amiibo by the appropriately named Amiibo-God. Check it out. Heading back into the realm of Twitter, we next have this fantastic render of the Chief by Boygarvin, reminiscent of a piece of art from the Halo graphic novel. Check him out on Twitter. After that, we have this wonderful ink drawing of Blue Team. Check out the artist Sam and Tony on Twitter. Then we have another amazing Halo prop, this time by WZProps, an H2A Silenced SMG. I love that this was added to Halo 2 Anniversary's multiplayer, and the prop itself looks amazing. Check out WZProps on Twitter. Next, we have this piece of the UNSC Daedalus as it comes under attack by the Banished by Muad'Dib. I really hope I got that name right. Check out Mutt on Twitter. Our next piece is a render recreating the cover of Ghosts of Onyx by Scar, and damn if it isn't on point. The poses, the guns, the environment, the lighting. Magnificent. Check out Scar on Twitter. After that, we have this fantastic Spartan 2 poster by BuzzBoz. The style reminds me either of the collector's edition of Halo: The Art of Building Worlds or that of Halo Mythos, and the armor itself reminds me a bit of this concept of Mark V armor for Halo 3. It's great stuff, so check out BuzzBoz on Twitter. Next up, we have this Master Chief piece by Ricardo Nascimento, based on the cover of Halo: The Art of Building Worlds. Check out Ricardo on Twitter. Our penultimate shoutout goes to Mixed Bricks with this custom Hayabusa Mega Constructs, which, as I'm sure you all know by now, I absolutely love. Check him out on Twitter. And as always, we wrap up with a look at the Halo community spotlights for March. It might just be me, but I feel like this was a lot more packed than usual, which wouldn't be a huge surprise given how many people are under quarantine and isolation these days. Regardless, they're packed with amazing art and creations of all kinds. Be sure to check them out. And that wraps up this very belated look at March 2020. Assuming work doesn't kill my spirit again, look forward to videos on the UNSC and Covenant arsenals for Halo CE, plus an overview of Halo 2 Anniversary as we prepare for it to begin flighting. Hopefully more, but I don't want to overpromise, especially what's basically halfway through the month. And before we go, please never hesitate to ask for anything to appear in the community shoutouts section of these videos. Promote yourself, your favorite creator, anyone. I'm happy to spread the word where I can. Anyway though, thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and if you really love me, hit that notification bell and leave a thumbs up. These both really help out the channel. I wouldn't be where I am now without your views and support, so once again, thank you. Keep on being awesome, Canonites.